Hey everyone, it's Jeremy, and it's 2:22 in the morning. Beyonce released her album, and I couldn't help but give an initial reaction. Um, as someone who's done a lot of inner work because of different things that happen in life, I feel this album is really an opportunity for people to feel liberated to be their individual selves, their unique selves, as a nod to the album. It's an album of ownership. To thine own self be true. It's somewhat of a middle finger to the labels that have been put on people, the categories that people are often put in, and the stereotypes that people have been classified under, I guess, if that's the right way to say it. I'm super curious about the visuals and how that will help provide deeper meaning to the lyrics. When I first listened to the album the first time around, I was very adamant about reading the lyrics as she was singing, so that way I could understand what the words are and then try to derive a deeper meaning from it. And I posted a video a while ago when she released Break My Soul, and I stand firm on the fact that she's really lifting us out of survival mode, but through music. And if you watch or listen to the albums before this, it's almost like breadcrumbs that are leading up to this big moment, right? It's obvious that it's her 7th album completion, right? I feel like we all have or may experience this breaking moment that really shakes us to the core of who we are, and it allows us to go into a reflective mode. And I feel like the Lemonade album was that for Beyonce. And ever since that album, everything has been about operating at one's highest self and seeing a bigger picture and the role that you play in the bigger picture. And the best way to do that is by being your authentic self, which this album is all about. I'm happy with what she's done. I know it's not traditional Beyonce, but I'm okay with that, right? Especially, again, from a place of doing my inner work and being comfortable in my own skin and being able to see deeper than what the surface lyrics might be, right? So I hope that you are enjoying the album as well. I think my favorite songs so far are That Girl, because it's really like saying like I'm that person, right? Church Girl was good. Cuff It was good. Plastic Off the Sofa, Thick was good. It seems like there were a lot of, and I might be saying this wrong, but ballroom songs, right? Like, or a lot of nods to gay culture, which I'm here for, right? It's almost like an I see you kind of thing, and I appreciate that. If I think of Beyonce in terms of an artist or an entertainer or an icon, whatever you want to call her, I feel deeply that she's floated above, not necessarily critique, but floated above, I don't know, I guess just floated above just mainstream. So she can go into different genres and kind of touch on subjects in a way that other people can't. And I feel like her ultimate goal was to bridge a lot of gaps. And I feel by making songs like this, where people are going to go to the club, they're going to, be singing this in the car when they're traveling, when they're on their way to work, when they are in need of a good lift, it humanizes people. and allows us to see each other as just essentially just human beings, right? So I'm curious about the visuals. She always delivers on that. I'm also curious about how this will play in like a tour of sorts. But I think the visuals will give us a nod to what the tour would look like. Hopefully she goes on tour again. But yeah, if you take anything away from this video, my opinion is that this album is just a nod to being your true and authentic self, and the importance of doing your inner work, addressing the triggers, and then the root causes of those triggers, which are often trauma, right? So that way you can bubble all of that up and say, this is who I am. This is the core of who I am. Whether you like it or not, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to be. And trace back, if you will, the albums and the deeper meaning of those albums and how they've crescendoed, or how they've led to this moment of, again, being your true authentic self. Have a great night.